Good morning and happy Sunday. There is a decent amount I want to talk about, so we'll see where this video goes. We'll start off with this. I spent some time yesterday spiking on this YouTube minimalist thing. Minimalist YouTube interface creator, whatever it's called. And I spent 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I went from 0 to basically a fully functioning tool. This is the first time I've really used ChatGPT to code with me, and oh my god, it was like, so I had written a note that is like, here's the context, here's the problem, here's the solution, here's my idea, and I had done that to give my future self the context. But basically what I did was Command A of the note, copy the whole note, paste it in the ChatGPT, and then go down to the feature list that I had written, copy the first feature and say, okay, now code the first command. And it just did. It's like, holy shit. Oh my god. I wrote like over 200 lines of code, 5 different user input commands in like, what, an hour and a half? It's like insane. I didn't even look at what the code does, which is concerning, but anyway. So I think it needs another maybe hour and a half to like clean up, actually understand what it does, see if I can run it on my phone, and then actually try it and see how it works. So I think can I connect the dots here? What was the other thing? The ideal self. Yeah. I don't know how to spin that into this. Basically, I've been thinking a little bit more. I've had this feeling that I wanted to tug on, and that's, yeah, I don't know how to weave this into a story or into the existing narrative here. I had this, I don't know where it started, but I've been feeling a slight push from behind to be more intentional and to actually learn more and how do I clarify this? How do I put it into words? Be more intentional about learning and be more intentional about growing, about getting better, about improving myself. And one of the things that I put on my task list here that I will have to work towards doing because I'm going to get a little dopamine hit of talking about it. But basically, the idea is what is my ideal future self? What does he look like? What character traits does he have? What does he act like? How does he respond to different situations? What is the ideal? And then, actually, I think I got this from, I've heard this idea before from him, but I think I was listening to a podcast between Chris Williamson and Jordan Peterson, or it might have been a clip. It might have been a clip. Because he was talking about when you create an ideal, you instantly create a judge, because once you create something like a goal that you value and something that you like work towards, anything that you don't do that is not moving towards that direction, you are instantly judged by that ideal. Really interesting. And he was saying how it's a reason why people don't pursue or even, I want to use the word posit. I don't even know what it means. Posit an ideal, posit a goal, whatever that means. You get what I mean? So yeah, I think I have done some goal breakdowns before. I have some notes around this, like, already in my Obsidian journal vault, whatever it's called. But I don't feel the daily action, the daily motivation. Like, what is it that I'm currently learning? There's a question that I don't know how to answer. It's like, what task am I working on? What board? Like, where's my learning? I created a learning and research task board the other day, so I could start like putting things on, like, oh, it'd be really interesting to dive deeper into X, and learn something about that. And so it's like, where's my system for learning and researching and actually like improving? So trying to tug a little bit on that thread. But the last thing, and maybe I shouldn't have left the most controversial for the last one, but so this is where I went on a tangent. Oh, we're in the dark. Went on a tangent. We talked about the YouTube thing. The context, I think, of why I started working on that was, see, I could go back to lunch too. I had lunch. I had a decent amount of carbs for lunch, I think. I mean, that's one of the possibilities why I felt in the afternoon just like my brain was like super slow. I really had trouble focusing. And so I only got like 45 minutes of work in the afternoon, continuing on this business idea, research, and validation. And then I like went to the bathroom and came back, and I was like, wow, I just like feel like I can't focus. And the next thing that I was going to do was go through a whole bunch of the competitors, analyze the space, and I just had this feeling, it's like, oh, I don't want to do this right now. And so I switched to doing the YouTube CLI thing, which I think it's an actually different way to use the brain, which I think is why it worked. Because the first is like, you have to take in a lot of information and actually like process it. And the YouTube CLI was just like copy pasting. So I think that makes sense. But I had this feeling, or I think it started a feeling yesterday that was like, I'm concerned that I don't have enough interest in this influencer marketing space. I'm concerned that like everything else about the business opportunity space like works and fits well, except, well, not everything except, but it's like, I was reading this Reddit post from some SaaS founder who's like, I work with two different types of founders. The first type of founder is like dead set on helping the target customer and like solving their problem. And then the second type of founder is one that like comes up with ideas and is constantly trying to ideate and generate ideas and then like find customers. Very simplified version of what he was talking about. But I was like, I feel like I'm falling into the trap of the second. And that's what generated this, like, I feel like the better way to do this is to start with the end customer and like ask them what their biggest problem is. But got a lot of fuzzy thoughts here. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want to end up another number, another statistic of another founder who, tried to start a business by starting with the idea and not talking to the customer. Like, I know I've heard the idea before. I get it. I don't want to end up that way. But I don't know. The other thing I was thinking of was like, I wonder if it's possible that what I'm trying to build. Okay. Found the dots. The other idea, or not idea. Yeah, the other concept here is like, start with what you know, and start with like, what niches are you in, and what's problems that can like you solve yourself. And I've thought a decent amount about this. I think there's always more to, you can think endlessly about what problems you can solve yourself, for yourself. And I did some research into digital nomads, self-improvement, fitness a little bit, minimalism, and I didn't feel confident there was enough purchasing power. It's like, if I think about me as the target customer, I am actively trying to save money. So like, why am I going to try to build a scalable, automatable business that targets me, who's trying to save money and not spend money? Like, that doesn't seem like it's going to work out. The other question is, okay, can I target businesses who are trying to target me? But again, I'm trying to save money, And so, I looked into like digital nomad accommodations or co-working spaces. That seems potentially promising. and it's a problem that I need to solve. But I just don't think it fits really what I'm looking for and what could be. And so, you know, there's another path, another life path here that's just like start with something and then, you know, go from there. But yeah. So yeah, I had the rogue thought the other day that was like, I wonder if what I'm looking for is just not even possible given the problems that I've solved and the problems that I encounter, the niches that I'm in. And maybe like if I'm trying to build what I'm trying to build, I literally have to venture out of my niche. And that was an interesting thought. You know, like, is anybody out there in the influencer marketing space that is really that, like, passionate about, like, influencer marketing is, like, their passion and their purpose and their life's mission? Like, come on. And so if that's true, then I should be able to learn enough to get into the space and build something that solves and helps somebody solve a problem. Like, why do I need to be so interested? So why does it need to be like, why does the idea have to serve my purpose? Why do I have to be passionate about it, you know? That's what I'm questioning. I'll be passionate about helping other people prioritize and solve problems in their own career paths and lives. But that has its place. It'll come. It's simmering. So, anyway, I am fascinated and captivated by how this whole situation will play out. And I can't wait to figure out and look back and see the path that I took. Because right now I have no idea. Like, will I actually be able to build this business? Like, what am I actually gonna do? I don't know. But my objective right now is I have to figure that out. So, see ya. Bye.